There are things men think women notice: their looks, their height, their money, their muscles. But the truth is far more interesting than that. Women notice things differently, more deeply, more quietly, more intuitively. They don't just look at a man, they read him, his energy, his presence, his behavior, his patterns. A woman can observe a man for just a few seconds and see things he hasn't even noticed about himself. Not because she's judging him, but because her brain is wired to pick up emotional information in ways men rarely do. So today we're diving into the subtle, almost invisible things women notice about men, the things he doesn't even realize he's showing. These are not cliches. These are not stereotypes. These are subconscious psychology-backed signals that shape attraction, trust, and connection. Some of these may surprise you. Some may expose habits you didn't know you had. And some may change the way you carry yourself forever. So sit back, listen closely, because somewhere in this video, you might discover what she truly sees when she looks at you. Let's begin. 1. She notices how you carry yourself. Your presence, not your looks. A woman may look at your face, but she feels your presence. Presence is not about beauty, it's about energy. And the first thing she notices in a man is whether he feels grounded or chaotic. Does he walk with intention, or does he rush like he's running from his own thoughts? Does he stand tall, or does he shrink into himself? Does he seem relaxed, or constantly tense, guarded, or unsettled? Women pick up on these things instantly, not consciously but instinctively. This comes from ancient survival psychology. Females evolved to sense emotional safety. They read posture, movement, rhythm, and micro-gestures to determine, is this man stable? Is he confident? Is he anxious? Is he trustworthy? A woman notices how you enter a room, how you walk toward others, how you sit down, how you talk to someone weaker than you, how your shoulders rest, how your eyes move, how you breathe when you're stressed. It's not about perfection. It's about whether your presence feels calm or chaotic. Some men think confidence is about showing dominance, but women notice something deeper: quiet confidence, the kind that doesn't shout, doesn't brag, doesn't force itself into the room. It simply exists, strong, steady, grounded. And the fascinating part, a woman can sense confidence in seconds, long before she hears you speak. Because confidence is not a performance, it's an energy, and energy never lies. 2. She notices how you treat others, especially those you don't need to impress. It's easy to be kind to someone beautiful, easy to be polite to someone you want, easy to be respectful to someone who can give you something. But a woman pays attention to how you treat the waiter, the cleaner, the driver, the cashier, the old man walking slowly, the child who interrupts you, the person who can do nothing for you, because this reveals the truth, the kind of man you are when no reward is attached. A woman's brain is incredibly sensitive to moral and emotional patterns. She is observing. Does he dismiss people? Does he lose patience easily? Does he speak with respect, or only when he benefits? Does he show empathy, or does he pretend? Women notice the small things. The way your tone changes, the way your eyes soften or harden, the way you respond when someone inconveniences you, the way you treat someone who made a mistake, because to a woman these subtle behaviors reveal, how would he treat me on a bad day? How would he act when the excitement fades? How would he treat our children? How would he treat my family? How safe is his emotional world? Many men think women fall for height, muscles, or income, but often the thing that actually captures a woman's heart is seeing you treat someone kindly when no one is watching. Character is not loud. It's revealed in silence. 3. She notices your eyes. Not the color, but the truth behind them. Women notice a man's eyes differently than men notice a woman's eyes. Men notice shape, beauty, color. Women notice emotion, intent, and honesty. They look into your eyes and feel, are you distracted? Are you nervous? Are you hiding something? Are you present? Are you bored? Are you confident? Are you unstable? Are you trustworthy? A woman can detect micro-expressions. Tiny shifts in your eyes and face that happen in less than a second. Men often miss them. Women rarely do. Your eyes tell her. If you respect her, if you're genuinely listening, if you're comparing her to someone, if you're mentally elsewhere, if you're grounded, if you're anxious, if you're attracted, if you're pretending, if you're sincere, a woman notices when your eyes soften. She notices when they wander. She notices when they light up, even if you try to hide it. Here's the psychology. Eyes reveal your limbic state, your emotional truth zone. Your words can lie. Your posture can pretend. Your smile can be forced. But your eyes always expose you. A woman doesn't need you to stare at her intensely. She doesn't need dramatic eye contact. She just needs honesty in your gaze. Because to her, the eyes are not windows to the soul. They are mirrors of your intentions. 4. She notices your discipline and the areas where you lack it. Discipline is one of the most underrated traits women notice in men, not because they want perfection, but because discipline reveals consistency, self-control, direction, and emotional maturity. A woman notices how you handle your responsibilities, whether you keep your word, how you manage stress, how you control anger or impulses, whether you take care of your body, how you manage your money, whether you commit to goals, how you speak about your future. She notices the little signs of discipline. Do you show up on time? Do you finish what you start? Do you keep promises, even the small ones? Do you take care of yourself when no one is watching? Women don't need a perfect man, but they can sense the difference between a man who is growing himself and a man who is giving up on himself. Your habits reveal your path. Your choices reveal your direction. Your discipline reveals your future. She's not judging you. She's reading you. She's imagining what life beside you would feel like. Would you be reliable? Would you be stable? Would you protect or collapse? Would you lead or drift? A man with discipline doesn't need to brag. His habits create their own aura. 5. She notices what you don't say. Your silence speaks loudest. Women don't just listen to your words. They listen to the pauses, the hesitations, the tone, the way you breathe after a hard question, the shift in your voice when you're vulnerable, the silence when you're uncomfortable, the emotion between sentences. Women are emotionally tuned. They pick up on signals men rarely notice in themselves. She notices when your tone softens, when your voice drops, when you avoid a topic, when you're scared to open up, when you're hiding pain behind a joke, when you want to say something but choose not to, when you care more than you admit. Women are not mind readers, but they are brilliant emotional interpreters. A man's silence can say, "I'm afraid of being hurt. I don't know how to express myself. I'm trying to stay strong. I'm uncomfortable. I'm thinking. I'm unsure." She notices your emotional world, even when you don't show it fully. This is why emotional honesty is one of the most attractive traits a man can possess. Not oversharing, not being dramatic, not pouring everything out, but simply acknowledging feelings without running from them. Because emotional maturity is not the ability to speak perfectly, it's the ability to be real. Women notice far more than men think, not because they want to judge, but because they're built to understand patterns. They notice your presence, your kindness, your eyes, your discipline, your silence. They see the man you are now and the man you are becoming. Attraction isn't just physical for women. It's emotional, psychological, energetic. The truth is simple. A woman doesn't fall for a man because he is perfect. She falls for a man whose presence feels safe, grounded, and honest. A man who is becoming better. A man who treats people well. A man who carries himself with calm strength. A man whose eyes reveal sincerity. A man whose silence carries truth. So if you want to become irresistible, unforgettable, truly attractive, focus less on impressing and more on becoming. Because what women notice most are the things that make you a man worth choosing.